I came to Iceland during winter to see something exciting. That is something you cannot see during the summer. And of course, you have to be on this part of the world to see majestic light show by Mother Nature. I had some tough time chasing it, but on the previous episode, I have shown you many interesting places in Iceland, and I saved the good ones for the last. This episode is going to be very special. I had near death experience, the most dangerous drive of my life. I went to a famous pool in Europe. It's called the Blue Lagoon, the hot tub, Mother Nature's hot tub. And of course, at the very end, I have the majestic light show. And of course, within this trip, I will show you some quick stops I made to have some goodies. So do not miss this episode till the end. Today is going to be a heavy snow in this entire northeast region of Iceland. That the road is not good. It is icy, black ice. So it is going to be very difficult to go uphill. Oh my God, actually I'm already sleeping. This is the famous Blue Lagoon of Iceland natural hot tub. It is blue because of some certain minerals, and these minerals are good for your body. Kind of benefit. Well, we're gonna have to research for it. The name of the town is Djúpivogur. This is where we pulled over for the evening because we couldn't go anymore. It became dark and we had someone in the car who wasn't feeling well. So we had to pull over to find a hotel in this little town. However, we also wanted to check if we can catch the light show in this area. We were told that whenever you are on the lake area with a clear sky on a high altitude, we will definitely see the light show. Anyways, so it was around 3 a.m. in the morning. I noticed on my phone, especially when I was checking the weather, that there is an orange alert in the area, which means there is a snowstorm or snow shower. The city really does not clean the road. We have a plane to catch in a couple of days and we are almost 350 miles away from the city. So we can't take that risk. We decided to leave as soon as possible before the snowstorm hit us, because if we get stuck, not only we gonna miss the flight, also we don't know when we will be able to get back to the town, Reykjavik. So this is what happened. Finally, we loaded our car with everything we had. We barely stayed in the hotel for 3 or maybe 4 hours. Nobody got sleep. We have one mission to go back to the city as soon as possible. It was pitch dark and we decided not to complete the full ring road circle because it is impossible. We cannot make it to the northern part of Iceland. It is going to be very difficult. We chose go back to Reykjavik. As we go along, the road becomes terrible. You can see nothing. The snow flakes are coming from both sides with zero visibility. As you can see on the video, that it is very risky. As we traveled, it was very impossible, and in fact at one point we were driving 10 or 15 miles per hour. However, we had to stay between the road because if anything happens, we can fall off the cliff or sometimes off the road, and it typically happens in Iceland. It is very normal during winter stuff like this happens, which means cars do fall off and there will be nobody to go out there to rescue you in this kind of weather. So we did not take any risk. We started going because we had to go back. Sometimes some people might think that it was pretty dumb idea to do that. However, we had confidence that if we drive carefully, and again, we are trying to go back before the worst comes in. So whatever you see on the video, this is not the worst. However, our car slipped at least 3 times and we were pretty scared, and we seen some cars actually did fall off the road along the way, and it was pretty scary. We decided to keep going and as you can see on the video that the road became super slippery. At one point it became icy, and if you see on episode 1 that the tire we had was studded. If you missed it, please go back to episode 1. With this studded tire, we decided to keep going, and this tire became so helpful and it became super handy. If it wasn't for the tire, we wouldn't be able to make it back. So yes, finally, after all this life-threatening road, the deadliest experience, I've been to many countries, many places, and I drove during hazardous condition, but this is the worst. And yes, I couldn't sleep for 4 nights straight after this. Whatever I'm telling you, it is nothing. Once you live it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Well, it was it about this deadliest drive. Let's move on to the next section. Icelandic horses are the best. Nice. That's a pretty one. Yes, we came to say hi to you. And you. Okay? Please. Oh, you want some petting? Very good boy. Or girl, I'm not sure who you are. No, don't be jelly. Don't do that. Don't be jelly. Yep. That's not nice. So typically in a gas station or any kind of restaurant, what they do is that they actually offer you free water, Icelandic water, and the only reason is you don't have to go and purchase their bottle, and this is actually very nice, and they do it out of courtesy, quite frankly. And of course, they serve pure milk with any kind of teas or anything. So this is actually something I don't see anywhere else, because nowadays you got to pay for everything. A bottle of water costs almost like $2 or so, and this was something nice actually. So this is how the bathroom is cleaned automatically. Okay, you are paying 200 krona, and this is how it looks, fully automated. It totally changes everything. Boom, it shows you it is heated and it is excellent. You got to pay 200 kronas to use this futuristic toilet bowl in Iceland. Now, let me show you something. This is part of in a village actually, in a rural area. This is in a rural area. So this is Lagoon Welcome Center, and look, everything is automated. Okay, there's no human intervene in here. You could buy whatever you want, and you just pay and leave. That's it. Ain't nobody watching you. Well, there's a camera, of course, but you know what? This is just something pretty exciting and something unique. I haven't seen such thing like this. So this is the hotel I am staying at in Reykjavik. Pretty beautiful. And this is the hotel cat. Hello. Very brave cat. This cat goes out. This cat walks around the entire building. This cat is the boss. Boss, you want to go? Come. Come on. Let's go. So this is the Grand Hotel Reykjavik. So I think it should work like this. Oops. And the door opened. Go in. Good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful hotel. Looks like the buildings. Nice. Like the sitting area. There's the reception. All right. Beautiful hotel. Oh no, don't do that. Ruby's kind of messy. The
next day.
So yes, the sun is not up all the way. And what you're seeing here is all volcanic site. The soil, ground, all crumbled up. And as you can see, there are some, well, you can see nothing perfectly. Yeah, so this is smoke, fume coming out of the ground. And because the ground is still hot. Crumbled ground. So this is what happened after volcano. So we came to this place called Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon is actually natural healing. It does some kind of body treatment. But look what happened to the parking lot after the volcanic eruption. It's not too many people here actually. Today's a weekdays and we're here. If you have electric vehicle, you can charge here. Otherwise, park here. Entering the Blue Lagoon. So this device right here is going to lock my locker. That's my locker. I'm trying to shut it. So it's locked. And if I want to unlock it, unlocked. There you go. All right, to the lagoon. This is the famous Blue Lagoon of Iceland, natural hot tub. And this water is hot. In some places it is extremely hot. It is blue because of some certain minerals. And these minerals are good for your body. And what kind of benefit? Well, we're gonna have to research for it. But all I know that it's good for skin. However, I got a regular comfort spa package. It comes with a drink. It comes with a mask. It comes with a towel. And it costed me about $107. So this is how it looks. Hot, smoky. And if you look around me, you see so many influencers are here. They are serving drinks here. I think mostly alcoholic. And so far you just come here for a retreat. You barely see anybody, by the way. Yeah. There are 4 kind of masks you get here. Lava scrap mask, silica mud mask, algae mask, and mineral mask. In Blue Lagoon, after the hot tub shower, you take the exit. Or no, you take the exit, and we leave. All right, so this is a closer look of how volcanic eruption looks like. Okay, so when it, meaning the aftermath, not the volcanic eruption. So this is what happens. So the volcano happened on the other side of this little hill you're looking at, and it got broken, torn, scam, crumbled, and this is how it looks. It happened because of volcano. This area is closed. They had to clear the way. The rubble, it was closed. This area was closed. This is the Blue Lagoon area. The water is coming from the sea level, and also this mineral from the volcanic area is making this place with lots of mist, and this water is hot. So silica This is a type of mineral that you usually find in the rock, especially in the volcanic areas. This is how it looks. It becomes from white to blue. The more deeper the depth of that area is, the more bluer it is. Bluer, did I say bluer? Okay. So anyway, it is white. People spend tons of money for this. And by the way, did you know that Iceland is one of the best place to have eczema treatment? Okay, so the parking lot is full now. So this is the whole, no, not the whole view, partial view of the Blue Lagoon. There's a drink bar. People are getting drinks. There is the mud bar. And this is the entire hot tub. This is a smoothie bottle. And check this out. It's not even falling. And you know something? This is how smoothie should be. Yes. I purchase smoothies elsewhere and they are all liquishy. They're liquid. Just like a drink. So here in Iceland, especially in Europe, things are pretty authentic. That is right. Authentic. So this is a KFC in Iceland and this is the prices. Well, the thing is, I'm sure their food quality is much more better because they have everything fresh. Everything I had so far here in Iceland is fresh. So anyways, I'm looking at these two chicken pieces are for 2,100 krona, which is equal to US $16 for 2 pieces of meat. Yes. Here you get a meal for 8 pieces of chicken with soda and fries are for almost US $60. I mean, when I say Iceland is expensive, I'm not even kidding. So one chicken piece, just one, cost American almost $5. Just one piece. Yes. And I'm not gonna even mention the other prices. I am sitting in a parking lot with a KFC. I just wanted to try if this is something any different than American chicken. So yes, this 2 pieces of chicken costed me almost American $11. And it is super strong in flavors. I can smell the barbecue from, I would say, few feet away. It is super strong. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know how I'm gonna grab it actually, it's very messy. Okay, first it is less crusty. Do you notice that? It's less crusty. It's not like in American. It's also soft, juicy. And also let me try the barbecue. The barbecue is, ouch. It is super barbecue. It's also juicy, soft, and it's nothing like New York. One more thing I have to show you is the ketchup, right? You don't want to eat chicken just by itself. Hot sauce has their own brand, KFC brand. So it's pretty unique. I have seen hot sauce from Heinz brand or other brands in other places, but not KFC brand. So I would say very expensive, and taste is obviously tastes more like chicken. It tastes more like you're eating chicken. In America, it's more crust, less chicken. I'm gonna hit the road now. We mentioned from episode 1 that we are chasing something in Iceland, and especially this is one of the reasons I came to Iceland during winter. Other than that, most of the people comes to Iceland during summer. On winter, the only majestic thing people want to see is the aurora or the northern lights. Yes, it is one of the most majestic light show given by the Mother Nature at certain part of the world at certain times, and there are several conditions that needs to meet if you want to see northern lights. For example, you need to be on the northern side of the country. You have to be on the upper part of the world, pretty much some part of Canada, Norway, Vancouver, Iceland, and there are other places, Russia, anything by the Arctic Circle, that's where it is visible. And by the way, there are something called southern lights, and you can definitely go and Google about it. Anyways, coming back to the northern lights. We've been chasing northern lights since I started this trip. In fact, since we even planned this trip about a month ago. Northern lights, there are several apps you can download. You can look at some groups. You can follow some groups on northern lights. There are several groups, some admins who've been chasing northern lights and updating people in Iceland if they can see it. Some people come to Iceland for 7 days and do not get to see northern lights at all. Yes, and that is true. I have spoken to many visitors, many tourists who went back home disappointed and sad, and they promise that they will come back again to see this majestic light show, or maybe they will go to some other countries. So in our case, we've been chasing every single day for aurora, and we failed every single night. It's either the cloud was there, meaning the sky was cloudy, meaning there was many light pollution, and this is one of the reasons we traveled all over Iceland to catch the northern light. Well, we are back in Reykjavik. This is our last night in Iceland, and with high hope we been keeping ourselves up at night, and we went all the way to the edge of Reykjavik, and we noticed there are so many people being standing and waiting there, and we have seen some hope. And also we looked at the app and some forecast, and everybody is saying that yes, we can see it tonight. And guess what? Here it is, the majestic light show, northern lights, the aurora. This is the Mother Nature's fireworks on the sky. You don't get to see it everywhere around the world. This is something people chase. You are not gonna believe, as you are watching this video right now, doesn't matter where on earth, there are thousands of people waiting right now on any field, on a beach side, lake side, top of a mountain, or could be in a small village without any light pollution, just to see a glimpse of the light show. There are people spend thousands of dollars every day to catch a glimpse of this majestic light show. As I'm speaking, there are people still waiting to see it. And yes, this is something memorable, and this is something to not forget at all. The mission has been accomplished, and this is the reason I came to Iceland during winter, where I could have visited a lot if I would have come back in summer, but I ended up visiting very few places so I can catch this light show. Finally, to wrap up series, the 4th episode out of 4, I have completed most of the scenic views that are iconic and that is memorable, and that is something most of the trip advisors recommend to go, especially on Ring Road, especially on the Golden Circle, and these are famous places. However, there were some experiences, tried different food, we had a good time, we seen the light show, we have seen the Blue Lagoon, experienced the Blue Lagoon, and we had some deadly situation while driving at night. Also, there were times we had a situation that we slipped and fell on a mountain when we went to see the falls. So there were so many experiences that I experienced in life, but this is something unique. Iceland is definitely a place to be. If you want to catch all the wonders of earth at one place, definitely starting from volcano, glacier, snowfall, the crystal beach, black sand beach, the deadliest waves, you must come to Iceland. And again, this is something we wanted to do during the winter to catch the majestic light show. Well, you have one life to live. Live it your way. This world is beautiful, and definitely when you have an opportunity, explore and appreciate planet Earth. Thank you for being with us through all the episodes, and I will definitely come back with more new ones. Goodbye.